Hey guys, this is Cromar, and I'm joined once again by Caisha. This is another King of the League match. This time it's the King Challenge for Week 2 in Division 2. The Platinum players here, between A New Era, old friends of TGN, and Phobia, also old friends of TGN. So we're kind of biased for both teams.
It's a rumble in the jungle right now.
Yeah.
And they're all, looks like Annie is just chilling in the bot tribe rush, you know, hoping that maybe something happens. And someone walks in unknowingly. They're all dancing too. This is disturbing.
It happens. But, however, their opponents here, Phobia, have decided to go take the blue instead.
Yeah.
They're not going straight for red, even though it's a Zac. Which
it looks like they're gonna do a swap, and they're not going to take the other red. Okay.
No, I guess not.
That's cool. All right. I guess all they want to do is make sure that if bot lane came in the tribe rush, that they caught him. So
yeah, they wanted to get that chance at free kills, which maybe if they'd waited longer, they might have.
Maybe,
but they
couldn't quite afford that though, because they're doing a lane swap, and so bot lane and AD carry support are going top. So
yeah, they are, and Draven and Thresh taking golems. So what's up with this trend I'm seeing where the bot lane, if they're blue team, they're still going for golems even after the change?
I really don't know. I mean, I guess that they're just assuming that they can get them in time to get back and not lose XP, or they're just saying any XP that we lose is still worth it. I don't know. I mean, the change was to prevent it from happening, or not prevent it, but to prevent the possibility of it happening, you know. That's all it is.
It's an uncomfortable game mechanic that I've never really liked. Being forced, basically forced to take advantage of that, because if you don't, you're giving up an advantage for no reason. So I really like that change, but I wish that they had done something else. I don't know, reduce the bounty on it or something. But that's not even. I don't even like that. I don't know what they could have done. Maybe pushed it back to like 2 minutes and 5 seconds or something.
Well, I mean, it all comes back to, it's like, well, how much are you going to stifle, the use of the game, how much are you going to actually stifle it, and
how are you going to stifle creativity from players?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I just think it's a negative, but check out the poke there on Singaporean. He is not going to be having a good lane.
It was excellent poke, taking advantage of the Vayne passive there, and Juicy Curry shielding just in case he took a little bit of a little tower hit, making sure that he still got that true damage onto Shin. So
we don't want to see a replay of the last time we saw A New Era do a lane swap.
No,
where Fnatic fed First Blood.
Fed the Jax 3-0, First Blood and 3-0. Like, I don't think we're ever gonna let them forget that. If
no, they'll never live that down. That was Annie versus Infinity. It's on TGN Central as well. It was such a great game. We loved it. But the highlight for me anyway was the First Blood. But anyway, there's a gank from Jax or Zac. Excuse me. Wow. Champion names are
Jack's
difficult.
On our mind. Jack's on our mind.
And Loloho, yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking about. I was thinking about that First Blood, but Loloho at least doing a good job of chasing them away.
Excellent. That was an excellent gank. It looks like Orange was kind of poking around. Maybe he's looking to gank and saying, no, never mind. I'm just going to go mid. But he did give them a ward. It looked like maybe I don't know if that was him. No, that wasn't him.
They're pushed up so far. They gotta have some wards down. I mean, they're in serious danger, especially freaking elastic slingshot man over there.
Yeah.
Loloho. That's such a dangerous ability.
Yeah, for sure. And that's really, if Janna can get there to ward that bush, that would actually be a very useful thing. Because if you're going to push up against the Shin in the 2v1 lane, that's what's going to happen if you have a Zac. And as exampled earlier, really nice little dodge there. Bunny not quite getting the dissonance off. And for those of you who are wondering, I call their Thresh on Phobia Bunny. Just that's what I call him.
I'm going with the Phobia. TFVBHY. The V is silent, so I'm going with the Phobia.
Yeah.
And I decided that a while ago, and that's all you got. Deal with it. You just got to deal with it. Anyway, there's a gank on Tar. He is the solo laner there with Renekton, and in that lane swap, one of the reasons they do it, besides the fact that Fnatic can pressure, is that Tar is really solid and he can 2v1 and it's surviving that gank. But here comes the Orange with a counter gank. Loloho taking tower hits now because he did an AoE damage right at the end, and that's not good.
He's solid. He can 2v1, but it's all about who do you want to be able to carry to be really effective. And Renekton, I mean, he can 2v1 really well. But is that really what you want to use him for? You know what I mean? Is that really?
I don't think he can kill Shen. I mean, I'm not sure if he can kill Shen. That's going to give up his opportunity to snowball anyway. So why not shut the Shen down? You know?
Why not send him mid versus Kha'Zix?
Oh, that's a great point. That's an excellent point. Why not? That would actually be a good. That'd be a great choice. And the taunt under the tower almost hurting Fnatic quite a bit. He's having flashbacks of his Jax game, and
a little bit.
Not wanting to repeat that one.
Yeah.
And I'm Singaporean, actually, doing quite well.
Yeah, definitely. Phobia is ahead of them in terms of towers. That's, I mean, not in terms of they actually have one. Tower health, we'll say. Yeah. So they're definitely making the most of this 2v1 lane, and they're not even the ones that decided it. So, that's all you got. And I have to question why they did a 2v1 when there's a Shin. Like, I mean, Shin.
Yeah, he's like unkillable, right?
Yeah, and so you're not going to be able to really push him out of lane enough to where you can just completely get that tower super early, but that's okay.
It could be that they just didn't want to lane against Thresh. I mean, Thresh is almost a permaban, and Phobia is a fantastic support. So if you didn't ban Thresh, then you could say, well, I guess we'll just deal with him this way by just not fighting him.
Yeah, Shin making the most of his taunt and making sure that he taunts under tower so that Fnatic gets a couple tower hits on him, but doesn't quite.
The Janna shield as well. That actually blocks one whole tower hit, so that kind of counters it. That counters that strategy a little bit. But that tower's getting low, and I think that A&E is going to win this tower race.
Yeah. Well, no, Phobia already got the bot tower.
Oh, well, I guess I'm a moron then. And
it's okay.
Thanks, Caisha.
I'm sorry, my bad. And so now you see Phobia's bot lane headed up to prevent them from losing that top tower. So so the fact that they won the tower race is actually really good and twofold. You get your bot lane to go back up top, so it's a 2v2 now, and then you also get a tower. So unfortunately, though, you're letting Tar free farm and possibly also get the tower. So who knows? I don't know. Shin taking a while to get bot lane because he waited all that time to go back. But that's okay.
Yep.
So anyway, Tar almost getting the bot tower there.
It's close.
So he was making the most of it. He was like, "Oh, you gave me a free lane? Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh, you silly people!"
Yeah, he's got enough levels on him. He's level 7. I mean, he can easily pressure that tower, and I'm Singaporean is just gonna. What can he do? He can't do anything. Just slap him around for a little bit. Try to taunt him under the tower. It's his only option.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, who knows? I don't really know what exactly is going to happen, but I know that maybe took a little too long to get there. So that's all you can do.
Yeah, Phobia is slightly ahead on gold, partly because of the tower, but there's a dive on Bishop. We haven't talked much about him, but he just gave up first blood. What a jerk.
Gave up first blood,
the Ignite.
which with all that's happened, it's impressive that it lasted that long for first blood. And Loloho using his ult there, which is kind of it's just hard to counteract that that Zac ult. They did have to.
He did have Shockwave available, by the way. He didn't use it.
Yeah. Well, I can't.
Could have forced something anyway. There's going to be a fight between the 80 carries, with Fnatic getting some nice burst against Doral. And I'd give this matchup to Fnatic. No offense to Doral, who's also great, but Fnatic is just a top class AD carry.
Yeah, absolutely.
You haven't seen him. I mean, other than the mistakes that we keep making fun of him for in Infinity, which I'm sure he was very face-palming about. He is a very good player. Everybody makes mistakes, even really stupid ones. So it's all good.
Absolutely. Let's see.
And Singaporean going to bump into Tar in the brush here, and Tar's like, "Shut up, Shen, I want to go back." Not everybody can teleport wherever they want.
Yeah. So it's curious, bot towers are even. You got a 1-on-1, and now you've got the normal laning. You've got Shin kind of at a defensive. He's like, "Whoa, hey now, Renekton, back off." Renekton very easily winning the farm race. He's like 20 ahead, and there's not much Shin can do about that. It's just Renekton made the most of when they left him with a free lane, and that's that. You know, but fortunately he does have his teleport up, so I'm sure.
There's the box trying to use it to escape. Curry doing a pretty impressive move to try to stay alive. And Tar is going to jump in here on top of Doral, and Doral is kind of screwed. He had to pop his barrier, still going to survive. And we also have WCR Orange joining the fight from the back, so that's going to be a clean double kill. And Juicy Curry, how about that bait from Juicy Curry? God, it's running right by them with the Monsoon.
That was great.
Jesus.
I do have to question why it took them so long to go for the Draven in the bush, though. I do have to question that. Like, he was just free hitting. It almost killed Juicy there. And then they were like, you know what? Maybe we should go for the Draven over here that's doing so much damage. Like, you know.
Tar was slightly out of position, and that's what hurt them. And that's what gave Doral the shot he had. But ultimately, the Monsoon carried Juicy. I couldn't believe that. Juicy Curry's Jhin is amazing to watch. I love it.
Yes. We need to have Bunny and Juicy have a Janna match, because that's their main. Both of them play Janna mainly, and so we need to make sure that we make that happen at some point. I'm gonna have to get with them and say, all right, who's the best Janna? And it's just like a 1v1 Janna match. It's gonna go on forever.
A one-on-one match with Janna, that would be incredibly boring.
That would almost be like a Holy Pally versus Holy Pally duel, for those of you who are
WoW references there.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
It would be really boring, but maybe we could do something. I mean, who knows? Who is the best Janna? I don't know. That's a good question.
I don't know. So here's a dragon fight. It looks like there's not going to be a steal. I mean, Loloho's going to go for it.
No,
he jumps over. No, not going to happen.
Quite.
And they're going to burst down, actually catching Juicy Curry kind of in a nasty position. Orange trying to fall back, but no, they managed to pick off. They do manage to pick off Juicy Curry, in fact. And Tar popping his ult, but it's a little too late. Too little too late. And Mr. Pro and Doral right in his face is going to be too much. However, Phobia stole that kill. So they got the dragon, but they gave up 2 kills. They may give up more. In fact, Loloho going to catch Fnatic. Fnatic tumbling nimbly out of the way, and Orange also caught. Orange, you gonna escape? I think he's so low, and Bishop XL in the back there. No,
Fnatic going, making sure he gets maybe a kill.
Shockwave was still up. He did not shockwave in that fight.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, Bishop, we don't see him a lot on Orianna. We see him mainly on Rumble. So we can only assume that Phobia knows this and probably banned out Rumble versus Bishop. I mean, that's the only thing we can assume.
Player-specific ban's always fun to see.
Yeah, especially
means everybody really knows each other,
Yeah.
And Mr. Pro, a little bit deep here, is going to take the lantern, which
a little bit deep, but I mean,
pretty sure Phobia was yelling at him.
He's got to think, take it.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do it. You can't make me. So I don't know what he sounds like, but that's what I envision him sounding like.
That's probably what he sounded like.
That's probably what happens there. Yeah. All right. So, I mean, clearly right now we've got Phobia is quite a bit ahead right now. And, the kills are not really going to the right people, though. I mean, Draven doesn't have any kills. Thresh has 2. Bunny has 2 kills. Doral has none. But you have Loloho getting pretty fat as Zax. So, I mean, who knows?
Even then, he's still going to build tank in the long run.
He's still going to build tank, so it's not like you're going to have a lot of damage carries that are really fed. So I guess we'll see. You got to watch out for the Kha'Zix, though. Kha'Zix is always disturbing. Always disturbing.
Yep.
Even if he's 1-0-5. So, you never know.
Assists, nothing to laugh at.
You never know about his snowball. You never know. I mean, with those resets, he can get in and get out.
He comes in at the right time.
Yeah. It's really trying to get this ward
even
there.
Without being super fed, he's really dangerous. But I agree with you that they do not have ideal spacing on their gold. So as a result, this is more even than it feels like. I think it's more even than it feels like.
I mean, it's only about a K gold difference. Towers, dragons, etc. They're doing well with global gold. It's really mainly the kills that are killing A&E right now. So hopefully they can make the most of it and keep objective control.
Ooh, Tar going deep, actually catching Doral and the Shockwave and the Howling Gale. Let's see if they can finish him off. They can't. They actually. Oh wait, Orange is on it. Get an Orange, and then Tar diving. They finally got Doral. They spent all of their health on all of their champions on that dive. Meanwhile, in the back.
That's unfortunate that it took
Fnatic,
that long.
Fnatic coming in very, very, very late. That's going to hurt them badly.
Speaking of Kha'Zix, by the way, we got a triple kill. on Kha'Zix and
there's a Quadra, and he got the reset too. Oh my god, he's going for Fnatic. He wants the Penta. Come on, Fnatic, kill him! Kill him, Fnatic! Don't give him the Penta, Mr. Pro. Almost there.
It's too late.
The AoE, Mr. Pro gives up. He knows he can't get the Penta. Yeah, oh, so close.
That's unfortunate. Okay. All right. So remember what I was saying about the Kha'Zix?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, did you? I mean, hey, Caisha called it, right? I mean, come on, guys. Caisha called it. He just came in with his freaking resets and got a Quadra kill, and he may even.
And he looks like he wants that Vayne. He's like, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna make sure I get the Vayne. Yeah, that was unfortunate that it took so long to kill Doral there. They had a really good beginning. Yes. They really did.
Going deep, the barrier bait. Is it? No, they both have a. Oh, that's not a barrier. That's a Shen.
That's a Shen. That is a.
I'm Singaporean with a run in, ruining that 1v1. Mr. Pro says lol noob team game, whereas Fnatic says lol noob can't 1v1. I'm pretty sure that's what they said.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
That's what they said.
Yeah, that is what they said. I mean, who knows? I mean, both these teams, really know each other pretty well.
Yeah, they do.
They're interchangeable. I mean, some of them are friends with each other, outside a game, etc. So
I don't think interchangeable is the word you're looking for, but I think we know what you meant by it.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
No, they're not quite interchangeable. They're definitely individuals.
I don't know, because Juicy and Bunny are pretty much the same. They both main Janna, and they both want Thresh, and they're both supports, and they're both friends. So you know what? I bet you we could just swap them, and we wouldn't even know. We wouldn't even know the difference.
Maybe you might be right. I don't know. I don't know. So
we're not gonna try it or anything, guys. But I bet you it's possible.
Yeah. Post in the comments below if you think they should swap teams. And so we're 17 minutes in, and Phobia still has their gold lead, and now Kha'Zix has 6 kills.
Yep.
After the Quadra and then the unofficial Penta hunting down Vayne with Shen's assistance.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely that is not what you want to see. That's not what you want to see in a game where you've already been behind. You don't want to see the carry then pull ahead. Like Draven still doesn't have any kills.
Especially freaking Kha'Zix, my god.
Draven still doesn't have any kills, but Kha'Zix mopped the floor and got 5 kills that game. That match.
If it takes so long for them to kill Doral, then he doesn't need to do damage. But speaking of getting killed under the tower of Tar, popping Dominus to try to escape. Oh, the whirling death, forcing him back.
Yeah.
Into Doral's waiting arms, and they're going to catch him actually with a combination of Cocoon and Howling Gale. He flashes Lolaho, is very low. He's going to try to come. Oh, nice elastic! Wow, the elastic slingshot clearing 2 walls, and they had no idea where he went. So they're going to try to chase Doral now. Orange got a real good shot of catching him. He's going to get knocked back. Oh man, that flay! What a nice timing on that flay! Oh my god! And there's going to finish off Doral just off the edge of my screen there. But you saw the gist of it anyway. To Phobia now by himself with a very valiant effort to save Doral. Not going to happen. And Annie is very happy to get these kills. Very happy to get these kills.
Definitely really spending a little too much
juking,
time.
Man. This guy's not giving up.
Nope.
See if Bishop can finish him. Forced to use an ignite. And they finally gets him.
Yeah.
It's pretty cute.
Meanwhile, mid lane.
Yeah, meanwul mid lane Tar, not
Tar really
special. They're trying to save that inhibitor. Not going to happen.
He was trying.
They spent so much time chasing. Phobia's going to take this inhibitor. Look at this. Yep. Orange. Oh, just 1 hit away. There it goes. And Orange fighting it out. Juicy Curry's here too. So I don't think Mr. Pro can win this fight, but he could definitely escape. So they got the inhibitor, so they're happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're happy. And you see a little taunt there right before he jumped.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Jumping right over that
Juicy.
Cocoon. Yeah, Juicy's low, but not low enough. And I'm Singaporean taunting Fnatic. Fnatic is almost dead. 1 Vorpal Blade in the face will end it. Singaporean, he just out of range flashes for it. Ah, joke's on you, Fnatic. thought he could bait that. Got flashed. Yeah. He's done. That was funny.
Oh, unfortunately, it looks like Phobia is probably going to take their dragon here, and therefore further their lead. That's not good. That's not good for A&E. I mean, the thing they had going for them was that they were able to control objectives a little bit better. Unfortunately, they lost a dragon. They lost 3 towers. And they're behind 9 kills.
And they spent so much time up top lane dicking around with Doral and Phobia that they gave up a freaking inhibitor for it. I mean, they can't. It seems like they can't win.
Nope.
It's just every time they think they got something, they lose something else.
Yeah, it's all about priorities. You don't want to lose towers for 1 kill. You know, I mean, that's just the rule. It's just the rule, you know. Towers are worth more than kills. So you got to protect them, especially the mid towers. I mean, if you look at top lane, they've got all 3 towers left, you know. But their mid lane is completely open. Like, I mean, they could just walk in and push to win if they wanted to. But I doubt they're going to try, but they could. They could if they wanted to. So now you've got a Kha'Zix with Last Whisper going for the throat there. Yeah. he's pulling no punches there. I'm concerned for the next team fight if they don't lock down Mr. Pro. That's what I'm concerned for right now.
Yeah, they got a decent amount of armor on A&E, especially with Elise and Renekton.
Yeah.
And so the Last Whisper, great choice. Elise very soon is going to have an Aegis, so that's going to be a good preparation for that. Anyway, Fnatic chasing Doral. Vayne's good at one thing, it's chasing.
Yep.
And she's going to catch him in the woods, and there's the finish him. I don't think Doral had any defense against that.
No, there's not much he could do. The only thing he could have done is just go one-on-one and maybe squeaked it out.
All in.
Maybe squeaked it out, but I don't know. He had his ult. He had a barrier.
And he had barrier.
I mean, if he wanted to, he could have, but you know, just one of those things. You got to know your champion's limits. Maybe he just knew that. Maybe he just knew that there was no way, and so he decided not to go in.
Yeah, he decided his best chance was to head for the brush and maybe pull off a juke delay while he waited for team to come up.
Yeah.
You know,
didn't quite happen.
So he's like, oh well. Also, Singaporean does have Standing United available, so perhaps
maybe
in the right situation, he could have baited, you know, Fnatic into a 1v1 and then pulled out that channel out of his pocket.
You see a lot of wards going down. I invite you to look at the ward placement for Phobia. They literally look at that. Look at that.
Yeah,
they have.
It's like there's no difference between F1 and F3. Anyway, there was a kill while I was watching the wards there. There's actually Juicy Curry getting caught out of position, and that is not what A&E needs. Tar now very low, forced to force dominance just to escape, and it's not even going to work. And he's done. And Orange now caught in a brush, just went the wrong direction there, trying to repel out. Not going to happen. There's a nice shockwave. Bishop getting something done here finally, and they're going to at least pop the passive on Zach, but it's just not enough.
Yeah, just not enough.
Not enough. I mean, there's no follow-up from the team there because everybody was freaking dead. Fnatic is still alive. He is back up. However, where the hell is he? No, he's clearing. He's clearing. Mid lane. Super minions. I mean, he had to, right?
Yeah.
But it's just really frustrating that they're put in a situation where they lost their support right away, and their AD carry is busy, and he can't go help with that. So
quite busy, actually. I mean,
now they're going to push this inhibitor.
Now it looks like he wants the Shin.
He's going to chase Shen. He may have thrown in the towel at this point. I mean, it is 18-6.
Yeah, maybe.
At only 23 minutes. I mean, that's just.
That's
unsurmountable at this point, right?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, Phobia looking really strong.
He just decided I'm gonna chase Shin away and lose an inhibitor. Like, I mean, I guess that's
Mr. Pro is 10-0-6. Oh my god, that is nasty. And here comes Lolaho and Mr. Pro. See what Mr. can get done. Gonna burst down Juicy Curry instantaneously, as well as Oriana getting the reset. There's the triple, jumping on Orange. He's gonna get the Quadra here. He gets the Quadra. Where the hell is his Penta? Where are you, Fnatic? Get back in the base.
Fnatic, you need to go give him another Penta.
Get in the base. And chased into the. No, he's not gonna catch him.
That's disappointing.
I know, 2 Quadras.
Two
and both
almost
times
Pentas.
It was Fnatic, that jerk.
Yep.
Not giving up the Penta.
Scumbag Fnatic.
He did. He tried trying to bait him out of the. They did. Wow.
All right.
They only gave up 1 kill to him.
Yep.
But anyway, that's a Nexus, and that's game 1. Yeah, game 1.
That was
King
game
Challenge.
1. Yep.
For week 2, the Division 2 King Challenge between A&E and Phobia. It looks like Phobia holding on to their spot so far.
Pretty much.
All right. Well, it was a great game. So thank you for joining me, Caisha. That's game 1. See you next game.